Welcome today. My name is Kelly Sanders. I'm CEO and President of Kennecott, Utah Copper. Y'all look good in your hard hats. Thank you very much for following the safety protocol as you came up in the mine. I know there were a lot of requests made that maybe you're not used to, but we greatly appreciate you thinking about those things and focusing on safety. First of all, I want to thank you, the media, for your patience and your fair assessment and reporting. We hope that we've been transparent with you in a way that allows you to conclude the things that you have and report in a fair manner the events that have occurred. The second thing I want to say is I want to thank our employees. They have been tremendous. Their preparation, commitment, and focus to safety has resulted in a tremendous outcome for us during this very challenging time. We've made significant strides. As you can see behind you, we are back in operation in the upper levels of the mine. This could have been a very different outcome, but due to the dedication of our employees, their adherence to the processes that we have established around safety, and the very basic thought of safety as a core value, we had a very good outcome in terms of no one got hurt. We have a strong safety culture here on an everyday basis that continues even through very adverse times. Third, I'd just like to recognize the stakeholders and community leaders. As the leader of this organization, I have received tremendous support throughout the community in conversations with Governor Herbert, conversations with President Pershing, offers of help from many professors, technical experts at the university, to a wide variety of community leaders. The efforts we've made in the community and the relationships that we have built over time really pay off in times of challenge. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the slide itself. The slide that you see behind me is about 150 million tons of material. It would be one of the largest slides in mining history. This occurred without a single injury to anyone. It was due to the preparation in advance, the safety culture that we have, and the use of modern technology that allowed this to occur. I believe that our employees and our organization will rise to the occasion and will rewrite history as we come out of this challenging event in front of us. We've had excellent cooperation from the Mine Safety and Health Administration. They were on site before the incident. They reviewed the incident themselves and our preparation for it. They were on site immediately after the incident, and their technical experts have been here throughout the week. Their goal is to ensure a review of any startup of operations so to ensure that they're safe. All of the work that we've done since the slide has been reviewed and approved by MSHA before we can start that work. Within 48 hours of the slide, the cornerstone layback area that you see behind you started operations. And to my delight, those employees have been setting records in production since then. We did have a couple challenging days with some snow and rain, but they're doing a fantastic job. So operations have resumed, but that operation is in the waste removal for the cornerstone layback. Our in-pit crusher has been reviewed and it is undamaged. The conveyor and tunnel that transports ore at a rate of 10,000 ton an hour is undamaged. We have equipment in the pit that is ready to move ore. We have yet to set a safe operation plan to do that. We have just gained access to the bottom of the pit to inspect equipment, inspect shovels and trucks and the crusher itself to deem them ready for operation. And we're in the process of ensuring that the geotechnical issues as a result of the slide will allow us to go back in and safely operate in order to move ore to the crusher facility. As you're aware, our employees during a short period of time have been requested to consider taking vacation and voluntary time off without pay. And we have had a number of employees help out in that area. That simply allows us to balance how many employees we have with the work that we have in front of us. Approximately 90% of our equipment is unaffected by the slide, so a significant amount of work will continue. In terms of our long-term goals and commitments, they remain unchanged. This is a strong business with strong economics, and we've worked hard to have a sustainable business, and that will continue. I have no doubt. We have some short-term challenges in front of us and difficult decisions ahead. As I've communicated to you, the process to ensure safety around the slide itself was well planned out. A number of assessments made, risk assessments done. Outside parties were included in that process to get their thoughts and ideas. We will do the same thing as we resume operations in the pit. We will approach it in a methodical way to ensure safety of employees, and we will not move forward until we're confident in that. As a result of that, there will be some difficult decisions for us. As we resume operations, we anticipate that will resume at about 50% of what 2013's production plan was. And as you're aware, we have announced that in the past. Our employees are constantly striving to improve the business, and it will be no different as we go forward. So I will not be surprised if they exceed those expectations. But that is our plan at the current time. Throughout this process, we are passionate about maintaining our focus on safety, and we seek to minimize the impact on our employees. They are highly skilled and highly trained, an outstanding asset for our business, and some of the best in the industry. With that in mind, it behooves us to minimize the impact on them. We also recognize the challenges at a 50% less production for 2013 that we must control our cost associated with that. As we move forward, as we have been doing over the last several weeks, we communicate with our employees on a daily basis. I've walked through the operations a number of times now, and I have been delighted that our employees feel that they are getting excellent communication in a transparent manner. They are doing a very good job helping us recover from the slide. We'll continue to be transparent with them, as well as transparent with the regulators, the media, and our local community leaders. So in order to continue safe operations, our primary goal will be to safely produce copper. A methodical approach to resuming our operations and acting quickly and practically with the realities that we face. With that in mind, I've established a 4-month plan. The dates are not exact. Decisions we make and actions we take will affect that. Over the next 30 days, we will complete a full assessment of the pit to ensure safe work as we approach the operation and moving ore back into the crusher. We actually anticipate first load of new ore within the next few days. That may be impacted by some of the things we learn as we design a safe work area. We also must contain cost in relationship to decreased production, and we'll have an intense focus on that over the next 30 days. Over the next 60 days, we will develop mine plan recoveries and our staffing plans. We'll assess the impact of the slide to our near-term operations and our near-term mine plans. We'll start to develop longer-term plans as we come out of the short-term efforts. We'll have to make additional decisions in regards to our cost structure, and that impacts many parts of our business. We'll establish a new access road so that we can get equipment and supplies down into the center of the pit area. And our intent is to continue to increase output of copper over that period of time. Over the next 120 days, we will start to develop our long-term plans that will take us from the 50% production plan that we have now back to full production. I remain confident that following meeting the challenge that lies in front of us, that the business will emerge stronger and better. We'll endure the challenges in front of us. Our legacy is resilience, and I believe resilience will prevail. Thank you very much, and I'll be delighted to take questions.